Alright, here we are live. Here's more new Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, so we got about maybe 45 minutes to an hour today to mess around. We're currently in the process of going through and getting photo storages that Bridget does not have. There's not like a ton, but we are doing them. We spent the entire time last time doing the research camp. We have 2 more to get, which is a Meowth 4-star and a Starly 3-star. And I think Bridget's losing it, which I understand.
What?
So it's up to you if you want to do research camp or somewhere else.
We gotta get this out of the way. I don't ever want to come back.
You don't ever want to come back to the research camp? Damn.
No! Oh, do I have to play on this one or do I have to go
I believe it is this one. See, I do know how to do the Meowth. I don't recall how to do the Starly.
Is it the inside Meowth?
No. It is the outside Meowth.
Okay. I know what I must do.
What must you do?
Go wake him up.
Wake up!
Grab a fruit and...
Take a fruit and shove it up your anus! See, I know system is down, that's how it goes up. Back to the Snap grind, yeah!
Oh, so if you know System of Down so well, why would you go to the concert with me?
Well, you know, once you know all their lyrics, you don't need to hear the songs anymore. That's how songs work.
Do I have to get to chase out this red Ada?
Yes.
Dog. Is it awesome. Rat. Cat.
Rat and cat. Oons, 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 oons.
Get him, get him! Does it involve the Baneri? Not Baneri, the Bumblebee?
No.
Involve cute.
No.
Does it involve any of the Pokemon besides Meowth?
I think there's 2 different ways to do it. One way does, one way does not.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
What's the way you remember how to do it?
Well, I'm remembering 2 different things. I'm pretty sure the one is a 4-star, although I could be misremembering, and I don't remember the very specifics of it. No. Apparently I gotta do another new Snap stream. But then I'm gonna have to remember it for 6 months.
Stop!
You're trying to lead it to the Trubbish, I'm guessing?
I was trying to get to the water, but now I want to leave the charge. Stop!
Okay. I talked to you yesterday to retrieve my internet was so shit I couldn't play your oh jeez, rip. Hey, what's the topic of conversation for the day?
Does it involve Trubbish?
No. I mean, I guess I could have said that earlier, but that's kind of ruins the point of the puzzle. If every time you start trying to do a solution, I just go, no, that's not it! Imagine doing the wire puzzles in like Resident Evil 2 remake or something, and you move one thing wrong, and I go, no, that's not right!
The wire puzzles?
Or like the we have to connect the...
Why would you fucking go? Cat!
Oh yeah, sometimes, occasionally, the cat's just annoying. Sometimes he's like, go fuck yourself. I think he doesn't see the other fluff fruits. Okay, we could probably just reset.
Why does he fucking do that? Why does he turn away? Who is this stupid fucking cat?
I think you saw, you saw a fluff fruit.
Why don't you come this way? Why don't you fucking come this way? Go! Here! Here! This way! No! This way! This way! This way!
Go for the cat and the rat. There we go. Good job, Meowth. You're so skibbity toilet. I thought that's what the hip kids were saying! I'm trying to be hip!
I called my sister a Rizzler and she gave me a very somber look.
Yeah.
She tried not to laugh, but she also looked like she wished she was kind of dead.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You did call her the Rizzler.
I said, what's up? I was gonna say, oh, I forgot to greet you. I wanted to say, what's up, my Skibbity Sigma? And she looked at me like...
I took a playthrough of Soul Silver after I beat it. Nuzlocke and I'm training. EV training this playthrough and I'm torn on something. Sure, I'm down to hear what you got.
Oh, wow.
The poor Sudowoodo.
I was like, oh no!
I got cat scratched.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh!
Hello there, Mr. Professor Mr. Mirror. We did it! Only the Starly 3-star, which I have absolutely no idea how to do.
Can you get any idea? We already tried it last time.
Barely.
We did. Complete!
Yeah,
Look how like the Pseudo is just kind of like...
You're really pissing off that Meowth. You gotta piss all over the Meowth sometimes. Okay, my hunch with this one is that it has to do with the Meowth that's at like the little water tank. Or the water... the sippy zone.
There's a Meowth for the Sippy Zone?
The Starly, sorry. And I will look it up begrudgingly.
Why don't you look up these nuts?
You have them online?
Out of everyone?
Doesn't everyone have your nuts online?
Or nuts.
My nuts online. Oh shit, I actually did have the right idea, never mind. Wow, I'm goated.
Oh, the water tank?
It has something to do with the water tank, yeah.
Ah.
The fact that I just happened to get that is kind of funny. That was my educated hunch was correct, because I'm just that intelligent.
Yeah, honey.
Right, babe? Tell me how intelligent I am.
Hey, quick, what's 13 times 12?
Why would you ask that?
Yes, what would it be?
155? No, wait. No, 157?
Honey.
Did I do the math wrong?
Honey. I will give you a hint.
No, give me 1 more second. Oh, it's 157, right? Am I crazy?
If you are multiplying an even number, can the number ever be odd?
It's not 2 even numbers. I guess it would be. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna. We didn't. You know,
What's 12 times 12?
144.
So what's a 13?
Oh my god, I was adding 13 and not 12 to the 140 because I went to 144 and then I added 13 instead of 12.
Oh, how the fuck did you get to 155?
I just brain farted there. Okay, no, yeah, 156 then. The team is Brigadier, Kinkler, Needlequeen, Magmar, Taurus, and Skarmory. Trying to find a little flaw in that team. Probably gonna see one that I don't realize that I'm gonna stress out a little over it. Are you trying to just beat the E4 with that team, I'm guessing? Or just is this like a general team? Let me see. I mean, yeah, it's like my first glance, I mean, I just know it's 2 ground weaknesses, but then you have an immunity in a grass and a water type, so that's not really an issue. Just normal playthrough, yeah, okay. I'm trying to see if I can think of anything that is any, like, obvious weakness. No. Because, yeah, a lot of these go well.
Fighting?
There's just one fighting weakness.
Oh, fair.
And then you have a Skarmory, which
Skarmory's
at least is neutral,
boy.
and then Nidoqueen resists fighting as well. Let's see. Yeah, you only have the one rock weakness because Skarmory takes neutral. I mean, honestly, it seems like a pretty solid team overall.
Electric?
I mean, what? Just the Kingler weak. I guess there's 2 electric weaknesses, but they do have the Nidoqueen, so they at least have the immunity.
True, yeah.
And Meganium resists.
Well, now that just removed my idea.
What was your idea?
Trying to knock her into the water.
Trying to knock poor Starly into the water?
Yeah.
Rubber trout.
Not bird bath?
Yeah, I bet you were wishing you were gonna. Bet you wishing you were. No, I'd honestly rather stare at a Pokemon team and find if there's any problems with it and overthink it than anything to do with math.
Pretty gone.
I will give it. It is pretty simple what you need to do, and you might get it without realizing you got it. So I would just say it's probably actually worth submitting photos if you get it doing anything other than flying. If that makes sense. What you're gonna want to do is pull out a gun and shoot it. No. No, it's just the drinking water. Which, to be fair, I don't think you ever tried, which, like, it seems so simple that you wouldn't think of it.
Right? Like, that doesn't feel like a 3-star at all.
You'll tell you only one special attack. Well, I think, because Meganium probably gets good special moves. Magmar gets at least some special moves. But yeah, I guess you're still leaning more physical. I'd almost think a Nidoqueen more is physical, but it gets special moves. Complete! So yeah, it's not amazing, but I think that, like, the Pokemon are good enough that it doesn't really matter all that much. And especially with just generally being single player, you don't need, like, you know, like, super perfect optimal moves. I mean, I guess if we think of it in terms of bosses, I mean, Lance could be a little problematic. Because, yeah, you're probably not going to get your hands on Ice Beam unless you cheat it in, because unless you're doing Voltorb Flip for a decade and a half.
Can you pull up your Voltorb Flip Joker monologue?
No, I'm not playing my Voltorb. You think I just keep that on hand?
I do.
Okay. Anyway, so where are we going next? What's your feeling?
We've already done Florio, right?
I believe we have.
No, I thought we just did Aura Star. Did Florio too.
Did we? Let's see. I think we did, 'cause we did stuff with Halo.
So I've got Florio down, I've got Oris down, I've got the research camp. Okay. So I can go to Bella Silva, Maricopa, Voluka, Derice. Question is, what do I want to save for last?
Good question. Yeah, I could see
Do
Lance.
I have all the seal ones?
Yeah.
No, in that case I don't need to save that one. I could probably do it.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with whatever.
Maybe keep Maricopa last.
Sure. Is that your favorite, you think?
I
Left
guess.
behind Derice.
I guess Derice is newest to my memory, so let's just do Derice.
You do Derice. So I was mainly asking, I'm considering getting Magmar some special attack EVs, so I just rely on Nidoqueen for a physical wall. The issue with Magmar is minus special attack nature. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, given it's only 10%, it's probably not that bad.
Or is it? I know there's a rule.
I'm gonna make you remember. Yes, that's the challenge here, is you have to remember which ones come from where. I mean, I'll tell you if you ask, but...
I asked and you said no!
Well, I'll tell you if you're desperate. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, there's definitely, looking just generally at E4 stuff, there's not... You don't really have... I'm realizing, you don't have a Psychic, anything super effective against Psychic. You only have Nidoqueen for Poison. Granted, Koga's not that scary. You don't have really that much for Bruno. I think you can get a couple fighting moves for for Karen. Plus her team's kind of all over the place. And then, yeah, Lance is a bit rough. So, like, yeah, it's like a good team, but it doesn't counter... I don't know what... I don't know every Pokemon's moveset exactly. Mayor's physical attack is 81, a special attack is 79, so that's normal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I thought they were pretty similar in attack and spatak. So... I would assume Meganium's pretty similar in what as well. Kingler's fully physical. I believe Skarmory's decently physical, and then Tauros is definitely physical. And Nidoqueen, I think, leans physical, but has a competent enough special attack, plus a crazy special attacking move pool. So. How many are missing? Vulpix. Alolan.
That's why I was thinking of normal Vulpix. I'm like, oh, it's gotta be the other one then.
Yeah, yeah. I guess worst case, if you miss one, we just have to
Is
go back
Braviary
over.
in the Dryas Caves?
It is technically, but you're gonna get all the stuff on the snow level, I believe.
Oh, is Braviary on the snow one? Okay.
Well, because it appears in the cave one, like flying, but like you can't really interact with it.
Okay, so are these all the snow ones that were there? What am I missing on this list? That was either the cave or the snow.
Let me... Mightyena.
That's in the snow?
Yes. A lot of stuff in dry snow. And then Skarmory as well.
No?
Yeah, and I think that's it then. It's funny, you got a little since you're a big Pokemon fan because I'm you training right now at Import. No, I totally get it, yeah. It's fun to just be able to like talk about like your teams and stuff too. You know, and it's cool to sort of get someone else's thoughts on something. So I totally get it. No, generally overall though, I'd still say it's a good team. It's got versatile. You know, there's no like obvious type weaknesses or anything. I don't know, maybe there's some specific Pokemon that with dual type encounters, but I'm not thinking about literally every Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, is there anything I can think of that would be like a specific problem? But I don't really think so.
Oh, that's Steelix, hold on.
Oh, I missed Steelix, you're right. And hey, I'm always willing to ramble about Pokemon. And then Steelix. Yeah, so you need 2 or 3 and 4 star for Steelix, so odds are you'll be able to get at least one of them by accident. Oh yeah, there's Noibat on this level. I don't remember what the Noibat 4 star is. I think you might be able to get Noibat 4 star. About to look it up. I think all my Pokemon have physical attack. Boosting natures, let me look first. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it happens. It's natures for you.
He-Man.
You did scan him very loudly. Because they're sensitive ears.
Why are you so ears?
To them, it's probably like, like a siren blaring at... Does it say max volume? I don't know what that... What does max volume mean? It's like, it sounds like a jet plane going by.
Who the fuck is that creature?
The creature? Whoa! Nice. Up top, you got some tail. It's a sex term for some reason. Get it? I know what sex is. Haha.
Honey, you really do.
Yes, honey, you've had very many sexes and you're very good at them.
Where is it? I heard it. I remember the fucking Steelix spawns in this bubble. I'm getting mad. What are you doing here?
Probing around. Another fun is still a fucking Krabby because in order to get its only physical water move, I had to get a tiny crab until level 41. Oh god. Yeah, unfortunately Gen 1 Pokemon just get abysmal move pools.
Gee.
That, yeah. Yeah, because I'm guessing that's Crab Hammer. Does it even get... It gets waterfall, right? But... Or does it? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I wouldn't actually... Now I think I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. Nope. Damn.
It's
Yeah,
fucking Crab Hammer!
the only move.
It's a crab!
Look, it's Crab Hammer. It doesn't
Oh,
get
does?
waterfall, is what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you said it did get Crab Hammer. Like, what the fuck?
No,
are you
no, Crab
doing?
Hammer's like its, I think, signature move.
Crawdon gets it.
Oh, does it? Well, yeah, I guess that's also a crab.
Mm.
So it's Crawdon's signature move as well, then.
Unless that's like a modded thing that I'm just...
It would make sense. It would be surprising if it didn't. In some generation, get Crab Hammer.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it's Steelix!
All right.
Alright. He looks so intense right now. The focus. You're sitting there like,
I remember this level.
Surf Coat, Whirlpool, Strength, Rock Smash, no Waterfall. Damn. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Harkle's those other moves
Good to
are
see you.
fucking awful.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, Gen 1 Pokemon have it really bad, but yeah, even in a lot of the early gens, like, you don't start getting better move pools until, like, Gen 5.
Yeah, no.
And that's just because you have infinite TMs. It's less because of stuff. Its accuracy is 85, yeah! Yeah, they didn't really, they kind of did Kingler dirty. Well, especially given it's a physical attacking water type in Gen 3. Like,
Let's do
come
this.
on, guys.
Great timing.
Like how Gyarados gets Dragon Dance and all its moves are special.
And no flying moves.
Nice work.
And Dragon special too, yeah.
Great timing. Nice work.
But hey, at least it... Hey, you got the 2-star! I was paying enough attention to notice that.
Thanks, honey.
The physical water move we can learn is Dive, which is a move tutor move. Oh, jeez. It's not even that good. Dive. Was it like 60 base power? Hurt your thumb?
Like, this knuckle, even on our walk, kept like pulsing.
Ooh.
I don't know why. Your knuckles ever just pulsate?
I don't really have that.
It's like crazy.
Aw.
It's like, ouch. It's like not enough to be like really painful, but it's just enough to be really annoying.
Okay, it is 80 power. Cool. Because, yeah, I just know, yeah, Dig in Gen 3 was 60 power. I knew it got buffed to 80 at some point. I just don't remember when. Hard to keep track of everything. You know, buffs and nerfs and...
Can I do everything at level 2, or do I have to go on for some of this?
At least for the cave, it should all be level 2.
Good luck.
Or for this. I don't know about all the other ones. I'd have to figure it out. Almost bonked it. I face on my girlfriend tries to murder Noibat.
Hard bink.
Bean!
Oh, I'm sweeping.
Like baby.
Watch out.
Try the fluff fruits. That one I think it. Try the fluff fruits again. There we go, I think you just passed it. Darn it. Move. But the move tutors and Hercules on Silver sucks, so I think the other way you could dive is trading it over to Platinum and then teaching it there. Jeez Louise. Yeah.
I forgot it goes back there.
Yeah, no, the move pools in the early games, not the best. Some may argue that they're actually the worst. Still baffled at Gen 3 Psyduck Golduck not getting Psychic. But yet Doug Trio gets Aerial Ace. Obviously, and Sludge Bomb. Wow! Wow! Hi, welcome to Reckman Crowder Commentates. Where he says, whoa! Very dramatically, and that's it. You know, the best way to commentate is to just make sounds.
I was just... I kind of giggled when you were saying in the water just almost before we even saw it. Almost immediately. I was fucking like...
Ouch.
Drowned myself a little bit there.
The self-waterboarding technique.
Yeah, why not? Don't you love waterboarding yourself?
You know, all the time. I get on a board, I get the water.
They call me water the way I make her board.
She's just not interested in your water.
Yeah.
She like really into like soda or juices or some wine.
Soda!
Maybe she's a wine connoisseur. I could see wine connoisseur people being some wine person being like, "What do you mean you don't have wine?"
Your lack of wine makes me want to whine. What?
What?
What did I miss? Again, nothing happened.
I think it was just the. Grab the Voltorb flip a little because Neo Queen can learn both Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. If I get annoyed, I'll just do the gambling in Sinnoh and then just straight over with those TMs given to them. Yeah, you're probably going to be doing the second thing because Voltorb flip sucks ass. I despise Voltorb flip with a burning passion.
Yep. No, well...
It's...
I almost want to grab my phone just to read off the fucking monologue.
My monologue in Discord after a stream where I...
Please, the chat needs to know.
Okay, where do you have...
Your phone's charging, just bring it over here.
Okay.
What the fuck? Why didn't I get a 3? That's a 4!
Ta-da!
Oh, when I was coming out of the hole for the last time, I think.
Maybe.
Well, I guess I got a 4 on a complete accident.
Okay. I mean, we take them.
Oh, yeah.
Take, shake, bake them.
You wanna go through the menus while I do this?
Sure thing.
Let's do this.
Let's do this!
Let's do this!
Nice work.
Nice work.
Nope, not a high score. Womp womp.
Nice work.
Nope, womp womp.
Womp womp.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing! Not really. You kind of missed its head and tail.
Everything.
Just got its midsection.
Great timing.
Photos
Probably
with
in ring it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I want to look up the full context because there's a little more.
Oh boy.
Not Voltorb. Voltorb. I feel like there's important context of that. He looked like this.
Doing Voltorb flip on stream.
There are a few other images. We have disgruntled Rakmic 100
That's me.
pinching his bridge of his nose, Rakmic 100. Hair back, Rakmic 100. And to his head, Rakmic 100. You're having fun, huh?
May as well. Yeah, I'm already doing a little Voltorb flip and fuck that, yeah!
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then you get. You know what? You can deliver it if you want, because I can play the game.
Sure, you want me to read? So, yeah, so she sends those photos in the Discord, group chat with me and a few of my friends. And then I just decided to go on a long tangent where it's, bro, I don't know what the fuck Nintendo was smoking when they did this shit, but god fucking damn it, this is the worst shit ever. In every other Pokemon game with a game chrono, you could just spend the money and buy the shit you want. It may cost $80,000 for the TM in Gen 3 or $160,000 in Gen 4, but there's an easy answer. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, you get to do fucking Voltorb flip. That is the only way to get these TMs in a game that is a barren fucking wasteland of competent moves, as well as some of the few actually interesting / decent held items in the game. They lock the fucking silk scarf behind clicking fucking buttons and hoping Voltorb doesn't go boom. It took me like an hour and a half just to be able to get the fucking wide lens. That was 1,000 coins. You need 10,000 for Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. 10 fucking thousand. What the fuck? This is a children's game. If I'm struggling with this shit, children are never in a million fucking years going to get this shit. No wonder they have online simulations to beat this shit, because nobody wants to touch this stain on human history just to get an item that boosts normal attacks by 20%. I'm here to catch and battle with small creatures like a normal animal-abusing fight pit owner, not play fucking Minefield's dumbass younger brother until I can just get one item that takes 30 seconds to obtain in every other fucking Pokemon game. If they wanted to waste the player's time even more, they could have created, I don't know, a Pokeathlon that has exclusive shit that takes forever to get, or maybe they could make the only way to get certain evolution stones require you win some random fucking bug contest that only happens on some days of the week. Or they could lock a bunch of shit to be one day a week, or they could fucking lock the choice items behind your mod, randomly buying them, or make it so Kurt's balls take 24 hours to make, or they could give the gym leaders actual Johto Pokemon. Guys, God, I see why people love this game.
Why didn't it come out of the wall that time?
What happened?
It usually comes out there by now, but it didn't.
Just throw a fluffer in the holes?
It did.
I wasn't paying enough attention. I was reading my ramble.
There's a little more, I think.
Oh yeah, and then you replied at one point. That's what nearly 2 hours of Voltorb Flip does to an MFer. Someone was triggered that day, understandably. And then I kept going. Oh, I know how to make the game better. Let's lock all the new Pokemon to very specific spots on the map so that nobody can fucking obtain them. Let's make Yanma a 1% spawn on one round. Then let's put Natu and Smeargle in some specific ass place. Let's lock half the Pokemon to certain times a day, and we can even add a ghost type that I still have no clue how to even find. We can even put the coolest fucking Pokemon Tyranitar in the post game. You know, after you beat 16 fucking gym leaders. What's a Houndoom? Oh, you want to get the new Pokemon to use during the game? No, fuck you. It's only post game. Why would you want to get it in the normal game? And then and Lance is a flying type champion. Fuck you, Nintendo. You're not fooling me. They couldn't even be bothered to give a fucking Kingdra the one dragon type they had because they gave it to Claire. And let's not give Morty the one new ghost type. They couldn't even come up with a fucking bird Faulkner. I mean, it's not like there's any early game bug types to wait. I mean, it's not like there's any early game bug types to give to Bugsy. There's no ladybugs or spiders or pinecos or dragonflies that are a 1% spawn on one round in the game or anything. This rank could have been avoided if somebody at Nintendo just went, you know what, maybe we shouldn't add Voltorb Flip to the game because it's the most dog shit thing I've ever seen. But nobody stepped up, so here we are now. I see why they thought Gold and Silver were going to be the last Pokemon games they ever made because they added Voltorb Flip.
There's something there.
That's yeah.
God, you were.
Yeah, so this was after when I was midway through the Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I was like trying to get items in Voltorb Flip.
But you know what I'm fucking talking about, right? Where it's like when it rumbled at the end, right when you entered this area, he's behind you. Because this time he ended up being on this side first instead of that side.
I think it's random which side he is.
Is that the one that's gonna be the 3-star or no?
I don't believe so.
I don't know what the fuck his 3-star is, to be honest with you.
I'm not 100% sure. Off the top of my head. It might involve Crobat. You can actually replay it, but how the BS works, I either get all the TMs and delete them all, I can't hack. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there's limitations with the action replay. What's nice about doing, like, the emulator stuff, for me, is that I can just PK hex it. You can PK hex specifically coins in, and that's just how I ended up doing it in the end. Because, yeah, which is funny, because this was... I then tried to get, I think it was Mr. Mime from the post-game Voltorb Flip, and I literally was using an online, like, thing that would tell you solutions, but because none of it is actually guaranteed, it still took me, like, an hour to get it. Even with cheating. Like... Yeah. So, yeah, no, there's a lot to it. Yeah, I think I wouldn't complain as much if people didn't act like Heart Gold Soul Silver was like the best Pokemon game ever made, and that all the new games suck because Heart Gold Soul Silver was the peak of the franchise and shit. Because there's clearly some very obvious flaws.
You also hit us with nostalgia is a hell of a drug, which is why I went back in time and gave myself a brain injury. I didn't have to remember anything from my childhood.
What? Why did I say that? Oh, because I don't have nostalgia. I actually, like... I'm pretty good at, yeah, just removing my feelings from nostalgia with this sort of thing. I think you're annoyed by those pictures, but from the red, I think you went from Rank 100 to Super Saiyan 3 Rank 100.
Where is this? There.
I transcended time and space with it to, and became something that is far surpassing humans.
Fuck, where are you? I hate that these are so hard to spot.
It takes a little getting used to. There's kind of a pattern to it all.
I don't think I know what the fuck this 3-star is. I know you said it involves Crobat, but I don't know how.
Trying to think. I think it's the other Crobat.
The one that was sleeping in the cave?
I think so. It might be that one.
All right. Nice work. Nice work.
Let's give it a shot. And then we proceed to have a general discussion in my group chat.
Nice work.
I don't think I probably said something funny in there, but
I know I brought up the fact that, no, I don't want that fucking picture of the Crystal Bloom. I was trying to photograph the damn Steelix. Anyway, I said it's funny how people really give BDSP shit but then praise Heart Gold Soul Silver as if it doesn't have the same fucking problems except worse.
yeah.
Because at least Diamond and Pearl were solid games on their own, but fucking Gold, Silver, Crystal?
I still have yet to play Gold, Silver, Crystal. That's the only mainline Pokemon game I have not played.
I do have Crystal on my 3DS.
Yeah, at this point I just didn't. Here. I mean, legally obtain a copy. Haha! Can't sue me anymore, Nintendo!
Well, I mean, I guess the Virtual Console's emulation, if you think about it.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Unfortunately, you can't buy it anymore. But that would be.
Good luck.
Nintendo be like, why is everyone pirating our games that you can't buy anymore? You okay there?
Earthquake Simulator.
Earthquake Simulator.
I'm trying to turn it. Oh.
Yeah, I think Steelix too tiny for that hole.
Oh.
Except apparently it still woke it up. I really think the Heart Gold Silver having big flaws. Walter Blipart will move tutor and clears through. But I have a soft spot because it's the first game I beat Nuzlocke. It's soft spot even more considering that Nuzlocke I beat Nuzlocke before I played through, so I was going in totally blind. Damn. Yeah, no. I mean, there's definitely, the game has a lot of charm to it. And I think it's great for like a first time playthrough. But it's like one of the worst Pokemon games to replay.
Which ones?
Heart Gold Silver.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I don't think I wouldn't be on its case so hard if it wasn't for just the fandom being annoying about it. Because like I still enjoy the game. It's still enjoyable. It's just not my favorite by any means. So, and yeah, no, because I definitely, yeah. I mean, it was the first Pokemon game I bought like on release. Did to a channel out they were lazy AF when making this. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what went on. I mean, like at the time it was probably fine, just because I mean it was kind of like Gold Silver Crystal was kind of intended to be a sequel. It was almost more like a DLC in a sense, or like an expansion pack, as opposed to like its own thing. Because you compare it, yeah, to like the Hoenn region in comparison.
That Crobat did not want to fucking move.
Did you illuminate?
Yes!
Did you bonk it?
Yes, I tried.
Did you?
You try fucking bonking the damn Crobat.
Yeah, me too. Sounds like a challenge, babe.
Well, if you get it, I'm gonna feel like a loser.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I have seen the Peach Out video about why it's the worst gen, yeah. It's been a while, but...
All right. Nice work.
Yeah, no, it's
Nice work.
it's a very interesting gen. Still looking for funny comments.
I was trying to see you.
Man, I mean, like, I think the region clearly has a lot of potential. Like, it's one of those games where I feel like you just get someone to ROM hack, like, mild tweaks to the game, and a lot of it could fix itself. You know, you just make the gym leaders slightly more interesting, you give the player a few more items and TMs
Fuck,
in the
dude,
main
you could
game.
add a new goddamn ghost and dragon type to give the damn ghost and dragon gym leaders.
Or at least just...
Why would you intentionally decide, let's have gyms that are of the opposite types of the last one? I'm like, that's cool. But then why did you only add one ghost and one dragon? You don't even use the ghost.
Yeah.
In our Soul server, they base Morty off of Mischievous and they don't even give him one.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like, what?
I realized that I was gonna be like, you just have to fix these few things, and the list was just gonna keep going now that I think about it.
The XP scaling is a big
Oh yeah,
thing.
the XP scaling's abysmal.
Get rid of fucking Voltorb Flip.
Which in the grand scheme of things, that's not that
Just let me
big.
buy my damn
But
TMs,
yeah.
please. Like, let me have like a coin exchange. The fact that they truly, like, this had to have been like...
Well, yeah, a lot of the issue is just, yeah, I think they remained too faithful to the original. To a fault.
It's funny because they had, why is Heart Gold Soul Silver considered peak? And then you go to BXP and I have people apologize to me because, oh, well, it ruined Sinnoh, didn't it? No!
Well, yeah, like, those games both clearly have a lot of the same issues. Except BDSP, you don't have to worry about HMs. So, but if they don't give Skarmory or Crobat Sling and Legends ZA, I'm gonna flip my lid, give them a Mega Regional Variant anything. Nah, that would be
that's
cool.
So real.
That would be cool. There's probably, I feel like there's a lot you could do with either of them. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, power creep over time probably has made them less relevant, so...
Crobat is still fairly good.
I mean, it's good in single player, I just mean, like...
In terms of, yeah, meta.
General scale things now, it's by no means... You know, a lot of the things that made it really good in the early gens are not as relevant now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, with the speed stats being so much higher now and all that jazz.
You ever bonk this dude?
I think so. I think so. There we go. You double bonked it.
Hello?
Start throwing Bufford into the pit eventually. Think. Okay, well, apparently not. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Charizard, Gen 2 Pokemon, and Crobat isn't far behind. If they gave Steelix, Scissor, Sling, so can Crobat, although I think I see why they gave Megas to Steelix and Scissor. So yeah, no, I mean, I think Scissor, yeah, is just a very light Pokemon, and Steelix probably benefited from it. I feel like Skarmory probably benefits more than Crobat just because it's a single Evo
Yeah.
Pokemon. I think there's more you can do with that. Why so serious?
What?
The look! You're just like, this, why am I here? She gets fed up with my shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, photos.
You mind? That was your last photo. But let's press on this time anyway.
Let's press on this time.
What do you mean?
Your friend. Little baby Noivat and the big boy Steelix.
What do you mean press on already? What?
I guess maybe they're just because there was a new interaction with it or something. You saw it do something new. I guess because they only are, or they're only 2-stage Eevos and Crow as the final 3-stage. I don't think any 3-stage fully evolved Pokemon got something added. I figured about one, but well, there are region.
Are you talking about Megas?
How was it?
Because Alakazam has one.
Yeah.
Aggron has one.
Gengar, and then yeah, I mean, there's like the Hisuian starters and Hisuian Goodra. There's definitely some. I think it ends up benefiting more Pokemon that are not 3-stage. Because yeah, like Gengar and Alakazam probably didn't need the Megas, they're just liked Pokemon, and that's why they gave it to them.
Yeah.
Metagross and Salamence, too. Tyranitar.
Great timing.
Ampharos. Goblin! Sorry, now I'm just being a pain in the butt.
He loves...
Alolan Golem. I was right. Yeah, I mean, you didn't say or not. Now I'm just taking this as a challenge. Like, what else?
Sorry, my heart, I truly almost said with my full chest, I was like... I was gonna fucking bring up the goddamn... I was gonna say Vikavolt as a regional form.
Yeah, it's Butterfree's regional form. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna try to get max on this level because I'm basically there.
Yeah, go for it. Why not? You take the alternate path.
Alternate path.
Yeah, remember because you go over there and there's like the mural on the wall. Like a whole little story thing. You just scan it. It's not like a. You don't just put any effort into it.
Okay.
You want to just go back to charging your phone?
Yeah, sure. No, I bet.
Now I'm just running through all the megas and regional. Like, what am I not thinking of? Completely unnecessarily.
If you think about it, Mr. Rhyme is a 3-stager.
Oh god, it technically is. Although it wasn't from a 3-stage line that made it a 3-stage line, I think is the difference. It's like saying, I mean, it'd also be like, oh yeah, they added Galarian, Slowbro, and Slowking, but it's like, it's not a 3-stage line, there's 3 Pokemon in the line.
But would you call Blissey a 3-stager?
Yes.
Okay. That's all.
What?
I think I misunderstood what you meant when you said you would call Mr. Rhyme a 3-stager.
No. So, go prior to Gen 8, it was a 2-stage, is what the difference is. And then Mr. Rhyme makes it a 3-stage, as opposed to Ampharos already being a 3rd stage and then getting a Mega. You have any idea what I'm talking about?
No, I think I do.
Okay, I was like, you just looked like...
I'm locking in!
Sorry, I mean, interrupt your locking and clocking.
Locking and clocking.
And your dick it be glocking.
And my dick be glocking. Ba, 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 yeah. Why can't I throw Fluffy at the Crobat? The Crobat. Throw it at the Crobat, at the Crobat. Whee! And then it just doesn't come back.
There it is. Mew and Steelix come back. Steelix come back!
And in front of who could see there was so thin.
Skibbity! Up top. Get skibbed on. What? Me and my girlfriend get skibbed on. Get that one for your sister. Yeah, challenge her to like a basketball match and score a point, and then be like, get skipped. You gotta like dunk on her, and be like, get skipped on.
He'll never talk to me again.
Isn't that the goal with skipping on somebody?
I don't want to skip on my sister!
Oh,
Whee! Felix, maybe?
Probably.
Boom! You can ruin this.
whoa, really?
Whoa! Look at how scary it is. Whoa!
Meow.
Actually, wait. Maybe stay on this path. I think it could be the trench floating Noibat here. I don't know if that's a 4-star. That's a shot. There's a different interaction that I know is, and I can't remember.
Where's the mural?
We passed it already.
Where's Sod? What?
There's like a side path right there.
Right here?
Yeah, where like the Sableye run into it. Yeah. We'll see, that might not have been the 4-star, but it... Hi, welcome to me saying it's one thing or another. Yes. Let's see, will we get the Noibat 4-star? Am I choosing some photos for me? It was! I kind of just completely railroaded you on that one, but that's okay. I saw the opportunity, and I'm like, no, make sure you get the photo!
Make sure I get the photo.
So we just have the Google 4-star. I don't know if we want to try that, or if we want to...
Oh, we got dinner, dog.
Complete!
Perfect timing.
Hey, that's a much better score.
Yeah. Alright, full diamond Steelix.
Log Champerino. Anyway, sorry for blowing out your eardrums, anyone listening at home.
I love blowing.
Max, love what?
You couldn't finish your sentence. Since when have you been able to sort it in any other way? What the fuck?
It's probably been there. I don't think I've ever done it because there's not that many photos you ever take. Even if you get all of them. Hey, zoom in! Get a zoomed in photo!
Let's see if I can get one where it's actually looking more like
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
this one.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna say, if we take the one side path, I can show you a couple little things there.
Yeah, sure. And then we can stop for the night?
Yeah. If I remember how to do things. We'll see.
Alright, go crazy girl.
Okay. I was just gonna guide you about this. Too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna zoom over there.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna speed there. Carbing.
Well, yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a good carbing?
Hole in the ground.
I don't think you can do that one. At least not off the bat. Or as I should say, off the steel.
Girl, I like stealing your licks. What? No,
What?
No.
Why did I do that? I just both start crying.
Never do that again.
You said you wanted my licks.
Like, you remember that hit devious licks trend?
What?
Where people would just steal random shit, like a fucking, like, paper towel dispenser from their schools.
Oh. I mean, I think
Joltic on this fucking map? Damn.
there's some at the very beginning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, I can show you real quick in a sec. Go quickly, you can... Oh, no, he's skitter. Okay. I gotta remember exactly how you do this one. So fingers crossed. Music is Lumina. It's something. I think there's one more. Maybe that one? Or are they just kind of showing up? Oh, here they are, wait. Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Yeah,
They're so silly.
they are. There you go. Yeah, they just do like a little dance if you Illumina
Beautiful.
them.
I won't save your photos because I don't want you to overrate my score.
No, that's fair. You want to see the Jill tick at the beginning just for shits and cool?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
Hey.
And if you wanted to save any of those photos, feel free. That's a minicum.
Look at his face when I do this.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you now? Yeah.
I don't want to show him my photos because what if he shows up and it's just like,
What?
what if it's like you go to like find like something classified?
Oh.
Can't show him because the government.
Me when the government? Oh, you don't want to look at Joltik?
Fuck, I forgot that.
My girlfriend, when she forgets to look at Joltik.
I just forgot in general.
I mean, it was small. Tiny little Joltik, it's hard to remember.
You know what else is hard to remember?
So,
What?
Yo, mama.
How?
Yo, mama.
Okay, so I think if you turn around right at the very start. And then
Good
just
luck.
kind of look around a little. There's one somewhere, I swear. Wait, look, we're right. Yes, it is.
Okay, bye.
I think there's a couple more in like the first section.
He's just gonna be like, sorry, you went for exactly one photo of one tick?
Is that? You know there's a Steelix on this level, right? There's a crazy Illumina Steelix that's doing fucking backflips over cave walls and stuff. And he took a photo of a tiny little yellow bug.
Like, hey, he's a cool yellow bug. You wouldn't get it because you stink.
Oh boy. Wow, what a course score.
It was almost a perfect 363.
Yeah, yeah. New challenge unlocked. Good, funny number. That'd be an interesting challenge, would be to try to get like a score within a certain, like within 50 points or something in either direction.
Oh yeah.
Or we play like we name a score and we can see who gets a score closer to that
True, yeah.
of the Pokemon or something. I don't know, that could be funny.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah! But alright, I think we're wrapping it up here.
That's right.
Ooh, what the fuck? Ooh, got me on the internet.
It's probably just like you've never used the internet before. Come take a look. And I don't have the online subscription service because I don't want it.
Pickle Chew. Alright, close your eyes.
Oh, we're doing this? Okay. You're making me guess.
You know what? I just realized the Sand Slash is probably.
Oh yeah, that's also
Is there a 4-star for the Alolan one or just?
the Alolan one's the only one.
No, there's no Sand Slash in this game.
Where?
In the desert area.
It's Sandshrew.
Hmm.
Sandslash is in the original Snap.
Gotcha. You ready?
Hmm? Didn't know there was an elephant. This feels like I should know this one. But I'm drawing a blank.
Take guesses if you want me to give you hints, let me know.
Mm-hmm. Archeops.
No. But it kinda has the vibe.
Aerodactyl.
No.
Tyrantrum.
You're getting closer.
Mm,
Tyranitar and Tyrantrum are both close.
Um. That Hydreigon.
Yeah, it is.
What, that's Hydreigon?
Okay, ready?
What the fuck? That is not the noise I would have expected from Hydreigon.
Here, give me the noise you would expect from it.
I don't know. I probably just more, less like in harmony.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
These the first 2 pages are ones with exclamation points if you just want to flicker around. La 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 la. La 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 la. You ready? Into cool.
Into cool?
Into cool.
No.
Is this a water type?
No.
BM.
Yeah. We're doing another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, bad.
No.
I'm assuming it's tiny.
Depends on your definition of tiny.
Okay.
No. But you're on the right track, son.
Finneon.
And you lost me.
Never. Okay. Marini.
You still don't have me. You're colder still. Okay, still the closest.
Finchow.
You're still cold.
Oh, is Mandibu's warmer then?
Yeah, actually. You know why Mandibus is warmer?
Dark type.
Yep.
Umbreon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A little higher pitch than I would have expected.
Alright, one more for me and then we're good. Cause it's my movie, my superhero movie. It's all about me, yeah, it's all about me. It's my movie, my superhero movie. But we lining up to see food, all about me. On the other side, kick, no, that's not me. Picture my food,
Oh, hang on.
Oh, what?
I'll read the natures in this.
The natures? Oh, here, the guns.
Chat, yeah.
Okay. Is this Steelix?
No.
This is a water type?
No.
Golurk.
No, but it is near water types.
That's on Maricopa?
Yes.
Not water type. Cordilli.
No.
Willfish.
No. Not a water type.
Oh, right, duck. I thought Willfish was pure poison for a second, I don't know why. Probably because it's doing overfish.
Overfish?
Because I'm so overfished. Oh, water type. Driftloon.
No.
Lynn.
Nope.
The ghost type?
Yes.
Dusknoir.
Nope. Dusknoir's not in the game.
I was thinking Pokepark.
You're thinking of Pokepark? Okay, sure. I mean, it is in Pokepark. At least you're right on that.
We gotta play the second one, to be fair.
Yeah, one day.
Ghost type. It's not Golurk.
No.
It's not Drifblim.
You know, I will actually say Golurk is pretty close.
Is it ground type as well?
Potentially.
Runerigus.
Runerigus. Where were you finding a Runerigus in this game?
All the ruins?
Uh,
What other fucking ghost ground types are there?
haven't named the best ghost ground type. Actually, I know you like Runerigus, so that might be subjective.
Jen is it in?
7.
Yeah, that's fine, I don't know. Nope, not allowed to Marowak. It's not even this fucking game.
Not a ground type either.
Ghost ground type from Gen 7?
Yep. Wait. I want you to verbalize the sound it's making. What would the face be that it would make if it made this? Well, like, make the sound it's making and see how your face moves.
Oh.
Try a different facial mouth position while making the noise. Okay, don't make it look like you're trying to cry. Look like you're excited to be here.
Oh. Ooh. Dummies, nope.
Hey, not in this game, be not a ground type. But it was Gen 7.
Not Cursula.
No. I want to read the natures. Yeah. Taurus and Nidoqueen have neutral natures. Yeah, neutral's always great. Nidoqueen can be a mixed attacker. Meganium, Krabby, and Skarmory have plus physical attack natures, and Magmar has a minus special attack nature. Yeah, plus physical is great on Krabby and Skarmory. Meganium, I think, can make it work decently well, because its move pool is like grass and normal moves. So, and then Magmar, yeah, the minus attack's a little annoying, but it's definitely manageable.
Will I think of this as a ghost type or a ground type?
Good question. I would presume ground type more so, but
I almost said Decidueye.
okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a talk about that one. There are like 15 things wrong with that assessment.
Well, it's a ghost type. And it walks on the ground.
Meh. What letter is it saying?
Oh.
Okay. And let's say in order
Onomatopoeia. That's
no. So the letter it's saying is also the shape of its mouth.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah.
I'm not getting anywhere. God, small up.
No. No. Mm.
That's just pure psychic. Sandy gas.
There it is. It was Sandy gas.
God, I forgot about Sandy gas. I'm so sorry. For some reason, because I think of this, I think it's noise be like. Looks like a VeggieTale character. Oh, that actually hurt that I didn't even fucking remotely know what the hell that was.
You know, hey, it's okay. It happens to the best of us.
I was losing around. I'm like, what is this? It's not Nihilego. I can't say Nihilego. He's gonna think I'm stupid.
Not ghost or ground
But
type.
it's got a purple type and a brown type. Poison, rock. And their symbols are purple and brown, respectively.
And?
But so is ghost and ground. Right? You see how I'm getting there?
What are you thinking of? Just the Pokemon cards where there's like 6 types?
No, I'm thinking of like the color of like the type names. Where Ghost is a purple, Poison's a purple, Ground's a brown, Rock's a brown.
I guess. Okay, yeah, I'll be streaming later today. We'll get back to New Snap pretty soon. We'll kind of keep working on Durais. Yeah, I'll be streaming later. Bye-bye. Oh.